happening. This is it. I know. I've been threatening for years to do it. But this is the one. The inaugural video. We're doing the Insight series today. Ladies and gentlemen, first topic we're going to talk about. I don't want to waste your time. We all know what that means, right? I'm not ready to buy. I don't want to be harassed. I sometimes legitimately just don't want to spend time with you because I'm not ready to be asked to make a decision. We get it. Usually, prior to making a decision, we're going to go through a process I call discovery. And this is really, if you think about it for a moment, this is really where we should be spending time, right? Get in the car, go look at homes. It's decision-making time, right? That's not the time. That's part of the process, but that's not the time. Because inevitably what winds up happening is that we get in the car, we go look at the homes, and we have questions. And then those questions get answered. And those answers contradict, in a lot of cases, the misinformation given with good intention, but the misinformation that we've accumulated over the discovery period, however long that is for you. Okay? Story. I'm sitting in an open house, gorgeous house, Amarillo. I want to say it was tall trees. This would have been around, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't tall trees, it was buttonwood. Okay. Beautiful Amarillo, open house, popping. Right? Got 10, 20, 30 folks coming through the open house. And I'm sitting at the counter and I'm talking to some folks about the bond because, of course, we're having a conversation about the bond. What else will we be talking about? And a gentleman comes walking in, storms into the house, slams his fist on the counter. I heard you guys aren't going to be putting kitchens in. Now, bear in mind, I was working with a different organization. So you guys are the organization that built the community, at least the housing portion for sure. You guys aren't going to be putting kitchens in anymore because you want to force the residents to eat at the restaurants, which at the time, the same folks owned a lot of the restaurants. I said, sir, where did you hear something like that? Right? Well, people talk, right? Usually on the square. I said, sir, we can't do that. I find that very hard to believe. It doesn't make any sense. I certainly haven't heard anything to that effect. And I'm fairly sure somebody would have said something in one of the numerous meetings that I was attending at the time. Well, that's what I heard. Looking back on this now, there's a thing called certificate of occupancy. And you kind of have to have a kitchen of some sort in a home in order to secure that for a new home sale. So that's not the fun part of the story. That's the catch. That's the get you, right? The fun part was this. I asked him what I could help him with, right? What was he trying to achieve? Now, you have to understand, this is one of those I don't want a realtor types, right? We live in the internet age. I can go to open houses. I'll call you if I need you type, right? Very independent, strong-willed. He says, I want an iris. And for those of you who don't know what an iris is, it's a offshoot floor plan from the Lantana floor plan with an interior golf car garage. Poured concrete cement there. He wants an iris. Makes perfect sense. One of the most popular selling floor plans of the time when this story took place. And I said, great. I said, there's plenty of irises on the market. I said, some real quality homes out there at some very affordable prices. I said, so what's the problem? He says, well, I want to find it in Mallory Square or Amelia. I said, oh, okay. Well, how long have you been looking for the iris? About 3 years. So you've been renting, which he was, for 3 years, and you've been open house hopping, essentially, to find this iris home that you're looking for in Mallory or Amelia? He confirmed. And I said, well, I got great news. The Iris is an incredible home, right? One of the best-selling homes of the time. But no matter how long you rent, how long you look, you're never going to find the Iris in that area because we didn't build the Iris in that area. Probably late 2008, somewhere in 2009, possibly even later than that. But that's roughly what I remember. In Amelia and Mallory, those homes were built between like 05 and 07. So it's not going to happen. And the moral of the story here, and he was bewildered by this news. And I told him at the time, you know, if you had just spent 15 to 20 minutes talking with me, I could have saved you 3 years, thousands of dollars in rent, and we could have got you focused on what was realistically achievable, right? And even if you never want to see me again after that conversation, fine, right? It's just such a shame, okay? I tell that story because it's a perfect depiction of what almost everybody does. Almost everybody, right? I don't want to waste your time. But I have to ask, if you're here to learn about the community and learn about the housing opportunities within the community, and you're not talking to real estate professionals, whose time's really getting wasted? We'll leave it there.